Hello and welcome to the Christmas Eve
Oh no,
podcast.
just one Eve. Sorry.
I'm your usual host, Joe Scorn, and I'm joined here by Tony Tonzadati.
Oh, oh, oh.
And I've got Nelf. I've got Gnelf bedding on.
Oh yeah, you can see it in the.
You
Yeah, I
can
didn't realize
because
you could
I've
see that.
I've framed myself up to the side instead of on the middle. There's no
Oh,
Tony shoulder this week.
that was bad, man.
You were getting dangerously close to actually showing yourself on camera last week.
Yeah,
You realised
I
that?
was. Yeah.
You got really close to the mic.
I want to say I think at some point I'm gonna have to show my face because I keep thinking I could edit my face as a meme. I mean, if we've already got the censored thing.
Did you know that your face has been? I've hidden it in
Yeah.
tons of stuff,
Yeah.
and no one's ever found it.
I think it's too small for resolution to see it though, right?
It doesn't exist anymore. It
That's
used to
true.
be in the VidMe.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the VidMe icon, your face was the dot on the eye.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it was. You could only just about see it though, from what I remember. It was very high resolution, I guess, actually on VidMe. Rest in peace. When did that die? That was last year, right?
Last year, I think. Turns out,
that VidMe.
when you create a platform that's creator first, it's pretty hard to monetize it, which means it's gonna fail.
They should have probably quickly have gone donation stuff, though, in my opinion.
They had subscription stuff
Yeah, but that was like half a year after they launched it.
Hmm.
So I honestly think they should have pushed that immediately.
Oh, but how do you compete with fucking Patreon
Oh yeah,
or something?
yeah, that as well.
But
to be fair, it's like a built-in platform.
The thing that was stupid is I posted videos of VidMe, but I never used VidMe because all the videos on there were VidMe is dying or VidMe's not dying.
Yeah.
Those are older videos.
If they could, I feel like if they could stay afloat for a year longer, they would have gone some. There'd still be small fries, but I feel like they could have at least been somewhat sustainable. But yeah, I don't think they're. You need more than just a good platform.
GG,
unfortunately. The Discord, I guess will they try to copy Discord's idea that they just compete with the main one and then oh, it becomes the better one. But the problem with I don't know.
But Discord actually existed on venture capitalist.
Yeah, exactly, and they could survive for longer.
Angel investors.
Yeah,
where they were like, okay, we understand that we're going to have no plans to monetize.
I almost think they should have put VidMe on Patreon. The developers of VidMe were on Patreon. I feel like that might have been better for them.
It's interesting.
Why not? More advertising.
Maybe.
Or maybe. They also they never, because they had you were able to put 18 stuff on there as well. And it's no, they never pushed that though. No one ever used that properly, as far as I know.
Because they came swinging out the gates when they were whenever YouTube fucked up, they would release VidMe heroes and stuff like that.
I will say when they came out, it was perfect timing. But other than that,
because everyone was shitting on YouTube, and VidMe was like, "Let's shit on YouTube. We're also making a video platform." You should
but
the thing is, YouTube's never gonna die because it's the biggest platform in the world.
Yeah,
people can be like, "I'm leaving Facebook," but it's they don't care. There's another 4 billion people on there or something.
Yeah. I feel like it's never gonna kill YouTube, but they could have at least been. You could have gone to VidMe as well as YouTube, as well. You go to Twitter to see videos as well as YouTube to some extent. I feel like it could have at least gone.
Yeah, but Twitter videos fucking suck.
Yeah, but VidMe's videos didn't. Yeah, we still look at memes
they didn't
on
have
Twitter.
The user base.
No, exactly.
Yeah, because Twitter has the fucking huge user base.
I feel like they needed to really push. They need money. Basically, it's the end of the story.
Yeah,
they needed money.
They needed billboard PewDiePie has against T-Series.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was the Steam sale. When did it start?
3 days ago.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
And I've been playing some games. I'll show you a full list of all the games I played, but I'll just talk about a couple. So I've been playing, of the games I bought so far, I've been playing Overcooked 2 with my friend Andy and his girlfriend, playing on the local couch play sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking fun. That's probably, one of the best multiplayer experiences I've had of 2018. It's really good.
What genre would you put it in?
I don't know what you would put it in.
Yeah, because it just is a mess of stuff. It looks really good though.
It
looks really fun.
It's a really fun little what's the word? It's probably like it's like casual at first, but then it gets really fucking hard.
Oh right.
And then you set the kitchen on fire, and you have to get the fire extinguisher out. And then I keep burning my fucking pasta because no one's putting my plates down. And then Kate's washing the plates, and then Andy's not cutting up the prawns.
It does look so good.
It gets to a point where it's like, oh, this is really fun, and then it gets to a point where I hate everyone. Where is my orders?
You become Gordon Ramsay.
It's fucking raw. Like literally,
the fucking
literally
best.
a couple of times we were like, it's fucking raw. We haven't cooked this. We need to cook this for the order.
So they should have renamed this as the Gordon Ramsay Simulator. Really,
It's fucking great.
Oh. Speaking of games I haven't picked up, but I've seen release. Farming Simulator 19 actually looks great.
Really? I feel like they do one every year, and I don't see any difference.
They do it every 2 years.
Oh my god, there's a Christmas update.
Oh. Christmas Eve.
Christmas kitchen.
Christmas
The main bit is the host. When you move from level to level, the host drives around this van. And there's even like mini games where you can find like secret levels by like you drive over buttons which raise ramps, and then you like use those to get around and stuff. So like there's a mini game just inside moving from level to level. Even
that's really cool.
Like they put a lot of thought into this game. Like it may look really easy and simple, but there's actually a lot. There's like tons of depth into the game.
I really like the art style as well. They're really simple and round.
I like the art style, and I was like. They got there was a DLC for £1. It's like, well, I can be a monkey chef.
Oh my god, what?
So I gotta buy that DLC.
Can I be a snowman?
I think because you unlock chefs as you do levels, so I think you unlock the snowman from the Christmas levels.
Will the Christmas levels always be there? Cause I always
hate it's a free update.
I always hate when they're it's only available.
They have one DLC which I bought, which is it's like a tropical one.
Oh, okay.
That was about £4, I think. It added more levels. It's Surf and Turf.
Kevin's Christmas Cracker. Free update.
Kevin's Christmas Cracker?
Yeah. It's good.
It's Overcooked Surf and Turf. So they did like a tropical
one. Wow. Is he... Oh, God. Oh. What?
You can't die in this game as well, by the way, because you can like we were playing on a level where you're on a hot air balloon, and one of the sections is constantly moving, and you need stuff on that section.
Right.
So you have to like try and throw things across it and dive onto it. And Andy was like trying to dive onto the section, and he just fell off the hot air balloon and died.
Jesus.
And then you like you have to wait 5 seconds to respawn. And there's tons of stuff like. Me and Andy would be on one side of the kitchen, but then there'd be a giant barrier, and then Kate would be on the other side, so we have to shout like, we need you to do this, we need you to do this, send this over, we need you to do this. We were playing it with 3 people, but I think it's probably best enjoyed optimally with 4 people.
Right.
Because the game does split you up a lot of the time.
The ones we saw there was like 2 on either side.
Yeah, but then it feels like it's definitely kind of more balanced for 4 people, but you can definitely play it with 3.
Yeah.
But there's like times where you'll be split up and then it'll be uneven, so that it'll be like, well, it'd probably be better if 2 of us were on this side because there's not much to do on this side, sort of thing.
And then Andy doesn't chop the prawns.
Yeah, and then Andy fucking chop the prawns, doesn't cook them, they're fucking raw. It starts off really simple and is a really great way of teaching you to play the game, and as it goes on it gets more and more complicated, and it's pretty intuitive. And it's really fucking fun. I didn't think I was going to... I haven't played the first Overcooked because it was local co-op. So I was
that's not
I didn't want to play it, basically, because
We'd have to drive to your house just to play Overcooked.
But I saw Overcooked 2 had it, and I was immediately interested because I'd seen some people playing it, and it looked really fun with friends.
So it's Team 17 as well.
I don't know who they are.
They're the Worm people, right?
I think they do... No, they don't do ukulele, do they? Not ukulele, Yoku's Island Adventure. Let me have a look what they do. I think they publish... Do they publish Yoku's Island Adventure? Yeah, they...
Oh, it's okay.
They publish Yoku's Island Adventure. Team 7.
They do ones as well, though, right? Like, it's not just really good.
The developer is Team 7 and Ghost Town, who do Overcooked.
Something co-op bundle.
Because Team 17 does a bunch of these like indie games like Ukulele, Yoku's Island Express, Overcooked.
They're really good. Well, I'm not going to say Ukulele's the best.
I own Ukulele.
I'm still not saying it's the most polished game, but it's almost.
Here's what you say for buying this bundle, 32p. Oh, beautiful. I got the biggest fucking scam ever. Like, I needed I needed Jackbox Party Pack 4 and 5 because I owned 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And it was gonna cost me like it was gonna be way more expensive to buy the bundle with the discount for already owning the games than it would be to own them individually.
Oh right, yeah.
It's called like the Jackbox Quint Pack, I think. Because the Quint Pack is £43 if I bought it.
That's your price as well.
I think it's my price.
Well, it's got an extra. It's got an extra 24%.
Yeah, I can look at it incognito to see if it's got a different price. No, it's the same. I think it's the same price. Maybe they don't give you a discount, but it would be. It's £43, but if I was to buy just the 4 and the 5, which I both don't own, it would only be £26, £27. So
not really scaling very well there.
No. Because I think Steam allows companies to let you have a discount if you already own some of the games, but I don't know if it's mandatory.
No, I think it is just that if they want to.
Okay. But yeah, Overcooked 2, highly fucking recommend. I'm definitely going to have to play more of this game.
And Turf.
In order to fill out our Games of 2018 list that we do every year. Because we buy so many games in the Christmas sale.
Yeah, I always forget what games come out at the beginning of the year. I'm like, oh, actually, these games came out, didn't they?
It's on the spreadsheet.
It's on the spreadsheet.
Which is I've started a tradition since the autumn sale to...
Multiplayer spreadsheet.
I create a spreadsheet of all the multiplayer games that are on sale, and then I make a list of all my friends with tick boxes, and they can tick off when they buy something, and we can see what games we all own and what games we want to get together. Because I think that's the best way to do it.
Can you see if Frostpunk's on sale? This is
for me. This is Tony asking as we do the podcast. The original soundtrack is.
No,
on
I need
sale.
the actual game.
I think I probably ignore it. That's why. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it is on sale. Nice.
60, you want to buy it?
I do. It looks so good.
I think Martin's played it. I think Martin has it. Does he? No. Matt has it. Oh, Matt wants it.
Yeah, I want it. Michael wants it.
Apparently, it's got my filtered out tag City Builder.
It's so good. This is what I did for alternative history as well, by the way.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, look at it. It's beautiful.
Oh, this is why I keep freezing.
I was thinking actually, I wanted a Christmas game where you were Santa, having to run a build up your factories on the North Pole.
Oh, I randomly saw that Viscera Cleanup Detail has a new DLC.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's not on sale because I think it came out recently. But
it's all cubes. But
it came out just the 10th of December. It's a spy one, a remote secret agent one. And you don't have an incinerator to get rid of stuff in this. You have a pool of sharks with laser beams on their heads to get rid of them.
You have to sneak.
Yeah. There's laser grids you have to go through and stuff like that.
That's really cool. But they did not advertise this.
I literally only just randomly saw it when I was looking through all the multiplayer games on Steam.
Right. This is great.
You put it in here, and then there's sharks with laser beams on their head.
Oh my god! Why
instead of the incinerator?
Why did you jump into that?
That's the review. It's friendships ended with incinerator. Now laser sharks are my best friend. Anyway, and I've also been playing Brawl Out, which I didn't have on my radar at all. But I have a friend called Ryan who just I wouldn't say he just plays the most interesting games. I always see him on a game I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Not because I think he has good taste, but because I think he
Hipster?
is not. No, I think he's just not scared to take a plunge. If
he
sees something and he goes, "I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna buy it."
Yeah.
So I always like to see what he's playing and spectate him and stuff because he always takes the risk and just goes, "Well, I'm just gonna play this," and actually pretty good. It looks like
It was mixed, now very positive.
Yeah, I think they've updated it a bit. I think it got mixed reviews because there's not a lot of people playing online.
Oh, right.
Which is why I make a spreadsheet I'm okay playing a game that doesn't have lots of people online if I buy it with friends because then I could just play it with them, right?
This so you can queue up with friends with this.
I sent it to Matt and said, "Are you interested?" And he said, "Bought it." I was like,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But I saw it and I was like, interesting. It's got some interesting characters you may recognize in it. It's got Guacamole. It's got Hyperlight Drifter. There's some more characters you're probably gonna recognize as well. It has a bunch of indie game characters in it.
So you said this was like a PC Super
Yeah,
Smash.
it is. I've played it. It's pretty much like
It
PC
looks
Super Smash.
actually really. Oh, guacamole! That's my main character.
It's pretty.
Oh,
good.
there's a chicken.
I've been playing it like I was
my-
doing like just the arcade.
Might pick this up actually.
It's got Ukulele in it, who's my main now. I played.
Right, well, you're on your own on that one. Oh, what is that? Is that a werehog?
I don't know. That's just one of the default characters. It's your main game. Oh, Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
No, JK. It's Dead Cells himself.
Yeah. But he doesn't he? Yeah, he has a shovel for some reason. There's a big update for Dead Cells actually.
Yeah, the 1.2 update. I saw that.
Yeah. They apparently made like all the powers that were shit better.
I've been pretty much watching Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh really? I've watched a little bit.
I've been watching like tons of it, and I'm like, man, I don't have a Switch. I'm gonna play this instead.
Yeah, this is great. It's
So I got
actually
a PC.
on the same level, to be honest, in my opinion. I know the rosters. I don't
There's
know.
74 characters in the new Smash Bros.
True,
Ultimate.
true. It does have that game, but I really like this game as well. Actually,
It seems to be getting like
really
lots.
cheap.
Yeah, it's getting like lots of updates.
When did this come out?
Came out this year, I think, or the 20th of August, 2018.
Wow, that's really.
But I think
new.
it may have been in early access. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was in early access.
Ah, okay. That's why I've seen it before. You can play as a demon in this, Joe. I don't know
A
what it's the
lizard
best
and
game
a
ever.
bat. What's up with that?
Well, JonTron's not in it, so I mean that's what's up with that.
So if you don't know by now, there's a Steam sale going on. I thought it was going to.
That's what this entire section is called. So
there's tons of great games out on sale. You can pick up trading cards by voting on the Steam Awards, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And you get 3 a day for going through your discovery queue. If you're still trying to craft your badge.
We have some shit posting to do on the Steam Award.
I'll just quickly show you what I purchased. I bought Overcooked, of course. I bought a game called Tabletop Racing World Tour, which is like
Supercharged pack.
basically just like miniature cars on top of Tabletop Racing. It was like £1.
That's really.
And my friend already owned it, and I watched him play it, and it looked really good.
You also got the Tropical Ice pack.
Yeah, it's just like more maps.
Okay.
I think the DLC maps and the game was like £3.
Right.
So it's pretty cheap on sale.
Torchlight 2.
Yeah, I don't own Torchlight 1.
You didn't.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I got Final Exam, which is like a zombie 2D side scroller thing, and it was a really cheap 4-pack. It was like £3 for a 4-pack, so I picked that up. Pummel Party, which I've been wanting to get for a while. It's been really big. Speaking of Nintendo clones, Pummel Party is like a Mario Party clone kind of thing on PC. It's actually really legit.
That's
like
really
I've seen tons of streamers play it.
So you got Polybridge.
Yep. You know what Polybridge is?
I think I know what it is. I'm just surprised.
So you remember those like online games where you like build bridges?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's like like a legit 3D version.
Okay. Okay.
I got Depth because Depth went really cheap. I think it was
Which one's Depth?
Depth is Sharks versus Humans.
Don't remember that. Actually, no, I do sort of remember that. Actually, now I think about it.
I got Bombernauts, which is actually made by Tyler Glale, who's actually one of the people who worked with Ed McMillan on The End Is Nigh. It's like one of his other games, but it was like a really cheap 4-pack as well. That was for like a little bomb fighting game that looked pretty fun.
Fury's.
I already had Fury, but I purchased the DLC, which adds another boss fight. The boss fight game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the entire game is like one big boss fight sort of thing. I bought the Game of Thrones versions of Reigns because I love Reigns, and I've been waiting for that for ages.
And you love Game of Thrones?
True. I bought Refunked, which is pretty much just like a little platformer game that was like 60p or something.
Okay, I don't remember that at all.
It's not really a big game. It's just like a tiny little game.
Yeah.
But it looked pretty fun.
Like
Castle of Illusion. That's like a Mickey Mouse 3D platformer that I've been looking at for a while and looks really fun. I bought the Speedrunners YouTube pack just because I like Speedrunners.
1 and 2.
And I wanted to support I can now be PewDiePie. or Jesse Cox
or T
or
series.
Dodger. No, T series hasn't been added to
That's
speedrunners yet.
Pack 3 T series.
Stick It to the Man is like a weird. I'm going to show you Stick It to the Man because it's just like a weird little Stick It to the Man thing. It's like a little weird platformer game that came from like ages ago, and I saw it. I was like, this looks really interesting. It's £1. I'll just buy it. Like,
The sun, millions of kilometers away.
the story is really fucking confusing. See if I can find gameplay because the story. I was like, what the fuck is going on? That reminds me of like Psychonauts as well.
It's a 2D cycle.
Interesting.
There's no gameplay for it.
Yeah, that was the confusing. I couldn't like. I had to like Google Stick It to the Man gameplay just to find what it looked like.
Episode 1.
Let's get the good shit. It's like a little. It's like a little platform.
It reminds me of Little Big Planet. Like you could make this Little Big Planet almost.
But you use like your hand to like platform and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just looked pretty interesting. I was like, that's £1. I'll pick it up. Oh, we're gonna. Sorry, I skipped. Steam Awards nominations. Now let's laugh at these fucking jokes. So if you don't remember, shall we share our nominations as well? So nominate for Game of the Year. I said DVD. You said Stellaris. What we got to pick from was PUBG, which I don't other than fucking PUBG being one of the most popular games on Steam, I do not think it deserved Game of the Year. Monster Hunter World?
Yeah.
I'm confused why that's there.
Well, like
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
People like these
the
games.
That
wasn't broken.
Wasn't that the broken game?
No, that was the really realistic. Where you like. That was the one where like you were just like an average guy.
I remember this being super broken on launch.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like,
that.
wasn't it like a Kickstarter and like it didn't promise what it was going to promise? It was kind of like a No Man's Sky sort of thing.
I don't think so. It got what people wanted. A lot of people liked it. It got a lot of awards apparently as well. No, I don't. It's not a game for me because it's like a little bit too slow and like too realistic in certain places. Like
Didn't
the way
they have
you save.
like a patch where they added like fast travel and
So a lot of people wanted, or some people wanted, like more casual stuff, like me. So they did eventually add that. It's inappropriate.
Hitman 2 is the only game on this list where I'm like, okay.
No,
But the thing is, like all the other Game of the Year,
I was happy. Okay, well, I was sort of happy with the middle three, but for me personally, Monster Hunter, I'm not a big fan of Monster Hunter. I can understand the appeal, but it's not for me.
Where's Slay the Spire?
Not technically out yet.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It's
Look at Demons.
we're going to be talking about Tiny.
Slay the
Spire's coming out of early access.
It's coming out.
It's coming out January.
Yeah, that's
next year.
Not out yet.
January 23rd.
Book of Demons came out of early access.
Yeah, it did actually. Book of Demons, Game of the Year.
Yeah, 100%.
Assassin's Creed Odd. Like,
Yeah,
what are
fuck
these
that
games?
Fuck that.
Like, it's because it's like you think, 2018 we had tons of great games. God of War, PS4, Spider-Man, PS4.
I'm actually kind of pissed off with the second nomination, but we'll get
Red Dead Redemption, PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah, because God of War, Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption, like all either PS4 or console exclusives. So,
yeah.
What are you gonna
Fortnite, not on Steam.
play? Console exclusive.
I would have been okay if they were just like Fortnite Game of the Year. It's coming to Steam, baby. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so I chose Hitman 2 for this one because I
chose Hitman 2 because the other ones I didn't think deserved it.
Kingdom Come Deliverance I think probably does deserve it more than the other ones.
Okay.
But it wasn't for me, so I chose Hitman 2.
Nominees for VR Game of the Year. Beat Saber. I was like, yes, Beat Saber.
But why is Fallout and Skyrim on here?
Yeah.
For the love of God, it's not a good port.
I think legit, I almost voted for VR Chat. I think VR Chat could easily win this as well. Yeah, I think it might just because of the popularity of VR Chat, but I think Beat Saber I think is the better game.
I feel like Superhot's gonna get sharpened a little bit, even though it's a really good version.
I've played Superhot VR
it's
like
really
personally,
good.
and it's really fucking good.
but I don't think many people really
But
think about it.
I would say definitely I would choose Beat Saber.
Yeah, I chose Beat Saber for this one.
Nominees for Labour of Love. Controversial one for me because I said No Man's Sky.
I said I didn't like any of them really, so I just chose Path of Exile. But why are you Grand Theft Auto 5
I
in
thought
2018?
Stardew Valley was a good choice.
That's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with the bottom 3. I'm not okay with the top 2. I would not say Dota 2 is a labour of love.
I think it's got GTA 5 has been on like all of these just because it's so popular on Steam. The problem that we have with the Steam Awards is the most popular game gets on here, not the best.
Yeah.
The one that has the biggest player base.
I understand, like,
which is like Dota 2.
When GTA 5 came out, I can understand you saying,
I would definitely say Dota 2 deserved to be on there just
Why?
because have you seen how many patches Valve does for
I
Dota
guess.
2? Like, they definitely have been supporting this game for like a really long time.
But GTA 5 they haven't really been supporting anymore.
I would be okay with
GTA
Dota
5
2. GTA 5 does not.
If GTA 5 came out this year, fair enough. It didn't. It came out 2013 or even 2012.
None of these games came out this year, did they?
No. Nope. But the other ones got updated this year. Like, No Man's Sky got tons of updates this year. Path of Exile is getting a big update, and I think it had an early update this year as well.
What was my Labour of Love? Was it Subnautica? I feel like it was.
And I chose Prison Life.
I feel like this is the Subnautica category.
Yeah.
Nominee for Best Environment. I voted for Subnautica here.
Yeah, same.
What the fuck is Dark Souls? Souls?
Yeah, people like the creepy. I would have if Bloodborne was on here, I would have chosen Bloodborne.
Far Cry 5.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. I'm not a big fan of Shadow of the Tomb Raider's look either. Like, why is that best environment? I think this category is like fine. Like the it's
Witcher.
fine, but I think people misinterpreted like just best graphics almost. Because like Far Cry 5 and Tomb Raider are just like really big.
I'm gonna look this up. What did I vote for on?
Cyberpunk 2077.
What did I vote for on this Game Award? Was it before? It was the other Game Awards, wasn't it? It was before this.
Yeah.
One. I don't think did I write them down?
No. We'll never know.
We'll never know unless you watch the VOD. Hidden Easter egg. Well,
yeah.
I don't remember what I voted for this.
Anyway,
Better with Friends Award. What the fuck
What is this? I chose Overcooked too.
What is
because
CS:GO doing? Yeah. That's just a multiplayer game.
Same as Tom Clancy's Rainbow
Yeah.
Siege. So is Payday in some sense.
I voted for DBD here, but this was I voted before I played Overcooked 2.
Okay. You can always change it.
But I still stand by DBD.
Okay.
I definitely think that is a game.
Was it better with friends or is just with friends?
I wouldn't. You can kind of play it by yourself. But
Okay. To me, it's just a non.
I would say DBD or Overcooked 2 are both fantastic ones here. I think this is a good
I agree they're good games, but to me, the only one that's actually worthy.
I think CS:GO is probably going to win because people are fucking stupid.
To me, the only one that's worthy of being in this category is Overcooked 2, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Okay. Nominees for Better Alternative History. I did Wolfenstein.
Yeah, who would have thought?
I did Wolfenstein in my nomination because I couldn't think of anything. It was such a stupid category.
It's the Hearts of Iron is a Paradox game, right? I think Michael chose a Paradox game for his nominee.
Okay. This section is contention between us because I think Tony hacked into the Steam server. How the hell did you get Space Engineers onto nominees for Most Fun with a Machine award?
Most Fun with a Machine. Euro Truck Simulator 2, fair enough. I don't agree, but sure. Rocket League, yes.
I voted for Rocket League.
Nier Automata, bit of a stretch. I chose that one, sure. Factorio, absolutely. Who the fuck chose Space Engineers?
Space Engineers.
Most Fun with a Machine.
There isn't really any like. I guess you kind of build spaceships in Space Engineers, but they're not like
most fun though. Like you crash into like for me, Space Engineers you're good to look at. Like not most fun, good to look at the machine. That's not. No. I chose Nier Automata because it's a great game.
We know who hacked into the servers and put Space Engineers onto the list, Tony.
I'm so surprised that I thought everyone was going to forget about Space Engineers, honestly. I'm so surprised that it's come back with a vengeance.
Nominees for Best Developer, they just said they're doing 10 for this one because it was so highly contested.
Yeah.
Who the fuck put Bethesda, Ubisoft, Rockstar, Squeenix, Capcom, Bandai Namco?
Yeah, 3/4 of these are shit.
I would say the only real ones are CG Projekt Red, Clay, Paradox, and whatever Digital Extremes, maybe?
I think Digital Extremes is legit. I don't really remember what they do, though.
I voted for Project Red.
I think I did as well because they had such good like GOG stuff.
Oh, they do Warframe.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they can have that.
Okay, I did CG Project Red, but I'd say it'd probably be between Project Red and Clay for me. Yeah. I think Clay's fantastic.
I was torn, but I completely forgot about Project Red when I did it before, so I'm actually torn between Paradox and CG.
I would have voted for Clay if I thought they had a chance. I think.
But does it matter?
I guess not. Like thinking about like the great games they've been bringing out, like they're constantly updating Don't Starve Together. Oxygen Not Included is fantastic. They've even Hot Lava.
They actually update
is fantastic as well.
All their games all the time, which is fantastic.
But yeah, as we said,
wait, do they actually?
What?
Dark Sector.
I don't know what that is.
And the Darkness too.
But yeah,
I didn't know that.
I usually these awards are kind of fucking jokes because they just vote for the most popular one. Like,
I don't want to come and stupid people, but I don't think
we will be doing the real Inbetween podcast, Game Awards, and maybe Meme Awards.
Yeah,
at the beginning of next year.
I feel like it's going to be a joke as well, though, but for different reasons. Okay, stay tuned.
Let's get right on with the news. How am I half an hour into the episode and I haven't got past the fucking Steam? Sonic the Hedgehog film, baby. You knew I was going to talk about it. What the fuck is this? Who thought fucking ripped Sonic was a good idea to show off?
I think you asked me this and I said Sonic Team.
What the fuck is a Sonic? Have you seen the one where he's just sitting on the Golden Gate Bridge?
They
did another teaser.
The only thing I can think about is like the animated one where it's like, I'm buff and ate Sonic.
they were just like, you know what? The kids, they love the Hedgehog. You know, it's a really good time to make buff Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's gonna be lit. Wait, it's gonna be next year. Oh my god!
I'm so excited.
It's taken like
2019. I can't wait. This is my emoji movie. I can't wait for the shit show that's going to be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jack's Films.
Yeah. This is my emoji movie, and I'm so excited. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. It's a good meme.
I just like the dick one. That's my main one.
Well, I can't show that on stream. The fucking Sonic dick one. Surprise, surprise. Red Dead Redemption Online has microtransactions.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought they started selling gold bars? Only everyone. It was the most obvious thing ever. Book of Demons is getting it has left early access, so it's got a full release now. One of my favorite games of 2017. Yeah. 2016. I think it was 2017.
I think it was 2017.
Fucking fantastic. It's got 93% positive of 24,000 user reviews.
I think they're still updating it. So
yep. It's really fucking good. I love this game. I personally own it. I'd highly recommend it.
It is so. It's a beautiful game.
Speaking of games leaving early access, as we mentioned before, Slay the Spire is leaving early access next year, so it will be my game of 2019 confirmed.
Yep.
It will be an official 2019 game, I guess. January 23rd next year will be the 1.0 release, and they will reveal more of the future of Slay the Spire on release.
Weekly patch 52.
I fucking love. They do a weekly. Ever since it's been early access, they do a weekly patch.
Yeah.
And in the weekly patch, they update the game, they add more stuff, and they show off community fan art and stuff. So
they did
such a good company.
They did more than what they did with Space Engineers when they had weekly patches. They just went, Yeah, we did nothing.
What was it? They changed door highlights was the meme or something like that?
One of the weekly updates, I think either this year or last year, was they made the door highlights different to make it more obnoxious to be able to use doors.
That was the whole patch, right?
Pretty much. The rest was like bug fixes.
Okay.
So I don't care.
Speaking of games coming out of early access again, DayZ came out of early access, the 1.0 update. I never thought this day would come, but DayZ is actually out of early access. It's only been, 5 years?
5 years too late.
5 years. And we now have
Who
DayZ.
cares? Though?
I've heard it's got a lot better, but it's...
Who cares?
I own DayZ, so I guess now I've paid my dues of 5 years of owning DayZ after buying it in early access 5 years ago, and now I can play DayZ, which I don't want to do.
I never wanted to play it. I never saw the point of it.
Oh, this is really interesting news. Darksiders 3 came out and had really mixed reviews, but they've now added classic combat, as well as other changes, such as adding more checkpoints.
I'm really glad they changed, because I'm so disappointed in this game, but I'm actually glad they're updating it.
So they've added a new option for combat. Upon loading a save or starting a new game, players will be prompted to choose from default, which is what is currently more like Dark Souls-y kind of combat, and classic combat. Classic should feel more like previous Darksider titles, allowing Fury to dodge, interrupt her attacks, as well as use items instantly. Default mode is the original combat for Darksiders 3.
I want to say it doesn't entirely fix the game because it's still missing a lot of the Zelda elements, of, trying to find stuff to get through some hidden parts of the levels and things. So
they said this option can be changed at any point in the game and it'll have no effect on difficulty or achievement. So they've done...
It's a big improvement.
There was big criticism of the level design of this game.
Yeah.
So people have been saying adding the more checkpoints was a big thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't still...
As well with the classic combat.
It's still shit level design though. It just mitigates the problem. So that's my biggest problem.
People have been saying that the game does feel a lot better since they've done this patch.
I just wish.
So I'm actually more interested in playing it now.
Same. Before I was I'm not going to play this, but now I'm actually I'll look.
It's on my wish list. That good.
It was on my wish list before it came out, so it's probably still on my wish list.
I might pick it up in a sale, depending on.
Yeah.
Let's read some reviews, maybe.
Some new reviews.
9 out of 10. That's the whole review.
Great. Can you press no to helpful?
It is not the same experience as the previous Darksiders, though the new patch introduced the classic function, which has more similarity. What? What's the... Can you tell me?
I think there's going to be similarity, but I don't... Is that actually spelled correctly? No.
Hang on.
I think it's meant to be similarities to the old. In the
similarity.
The detected language.
It says it's Azerbaijan, apparently, is the language. English. I want it to read out... Try and read out what this word is in the Japanese voice.
Similarity.
同性愛者同性愛
I
者
think you need to switch them around. Either Japanese on the left and you just type
同性愛
similarity.
者
Okay, so...
Yes, that's how you meant to spell it.
The classic function, which has more
同性愛者
to the old game and less of Dark Souls, a few mechanics from the old game like riding and climbing are gone, which is disappointed. RPG elements have been reduced drastically. Combat is cool, though dodging needs a little bit of time. I think it is a solid game. Unfair mechanics have been changed, and I disagree that the difficulty is purely artificial. The character is annoying at first. Blah, 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 blah. If you would like a difficult hack and slash slow with a slight touch of RPG, I can recommend this underrated gem. This isn't a game you're finding
No.
4 years later and you're like, well, there's a little bit of an underrated gem. This came out fucking a month ago or something.
It came out a month ago and it was a fucking mess.
I don't know if I'd call it an underrated gem based on one patch.
Yeah, it's not underrated. It was legitimately destroyed by the reviews, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, next one. Gary Busey is in Killing Floor. Gary Busey is Badass Santa.
Santa.
Every time I see Gary Busey's face, I'm just confused how he's still alive.
This game took a lot of effort.
Can we see his face again?
Make happen. Well, let's go when you're ready. Well, now I'm feeling very.
All I was thinking when I saw it was like, yeah, I'd be pretty fucking terrified if Gary Busey was coming after me.
What's he famous for?
He's an actor.
Yeah.
I made it
For
lit.
what, though?
What is he famous for?
Yeah, I can't actually put. I know who he is, but I don't know what he's actually famous for.
Wasn't he on like a? He was on like a Lethal Weapon, Predator 2.
Oh, maybe. How old is he? Yeah, I was watching like a Best of the Worst, and it's like he's in one of them, and it's like, what the hell? He's drunk.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. It was a Christmas one with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. It's
Where
not,
he
it's
turns
not,
into a dog.
Yeah, it's the one before the most recent Christmas one. Oh, he's 74. It's not too old.
That's pretty old.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wasn't he in like a fucking car crash or something?
Yeah, I think so.
That's why he's like so fucked up now. Anyway, yeah, I was like, I'd be pretty fucking terrified of Gary
We
Busey.
have all the
They just asked him like, "Do you been killing for too?"
properly.
He doesn't look like he's drunk all the time, does he?
Yeah, he is scary.
There is now a UK's gamer union. This is the UK chapter of the Independent Workers Union. So there's now a new union for video game workers, which is pretty cool. They've been like abused a lot. We've seen like video game developers and artists and stuff get hit by crunch, expected to work overtime, unhealthy hours, that sort of stuff.
So we
Getting laid off without any, severance pay, just
I'm really surprised.
used and then bought someone else.
Well, yeah, we can look at like
job security.
Telltale as like how this works. But I'm surprised we didn't have one sooner because the UK actually really likes unions. Like we have not a problem per se, but they have a lot of power.
Well, it's like hard to get like a big union together.
Yeah,
like people have been trying to get like a YouTubers union together for ages. They've been trying to get esports unions together because of how unfairly like a lot of esports players have been treated, that sort of thing.
It does seem to correlate directly to like how new an industry is and how
Yeah,
the law doesn't accept it.
I think there's going to be more and more unions as more and more digital stuff gets recognized and more people realize how valuable people's jobs and time is.
Yep.
And when they work together to support each other, then they can just go, this is unfair. We can unionize and I can demand.
I do like their logo a lot, actually.
Treatment.
It's a good logo. Congratulations.
China built a 280 million esports town. I was like, they didn't just because you sometimes you see like these esports mansions sort of thing, or these esports facilities where they build like these fucking spaceships in China. I'm like, okay,
or like a huge
all right,
dome.
these Chinese fucking billionaires who own like esports teams.
There's a Chinese billionaire who does solar panel like selling across the world. It's like an entire city basically. It's like people just call it like the solar panel valley.
But the Chinese city of Hangzhou has opened its esports town spanning 3.94 million square feet and costing 280 million to build. LGG and Allied Esports open a joint office and esports venture in the town. This will become LGG's home revenue for their League of Legends Pro League LPL. So the entire Chinese League of Legends championship will be held here.
Are they going to win all the time now?
Well, they own the town.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be lots of different.
Okay.
I mean, well, you said LGD is going to win because they own the town.
Yeah.
We've got a new law that only LGD can win the LPL.
Not just that, but they can train them a lot better. They have the money.
All of the Chinese teams have crazy money.
Yeah, that's just so crazy to me.
A lot of the Chinese teams.
I find it so weird. Like
billionaires.
a few decades ago, China hated games. They thought it was like a Western influence to kill people, or not kill people, but like to really damage children. Now they're like, oh, it's a sport.
Well, actually, no. They're like they've gone backwards on that now. They're not allowing new games in. They've gone.
Yeah.
PUBG is corrupting the children.
That's true.
China #1.
That's true, but they're still allowing. They're not banning games.
And they've also banned you and skeletons from China as well.
True. That is true.
I just thought
that's been the truth.
I was just like weird flex, but okay, that's another meme. It's just like
I assume it'll actually get used though, because there's a lot of people in
China #1.
Yeah,
There's 1 billion people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we talked about the Epic Games Store recently. Discord said, haha, you can give an 85%, 25%. I think that math doesn't work out right. Is it 80%, 20%? I think. Discord goes, we'll see your rev split, and we'll go 90-10 rev split, and we'll let you self-publish your games.
Yeah.
Not safe for work games will not be allowed, as I am reading the comments here. So you're not allowed to put any anime dating simulators on the Discord
You can
store.
go to Steam for that, though. That's fine.
What do you think of this? You have no strong opinion.
No,
Either way.
I'll just wait. I feel like both of them are flawed.
The Last Nightmare, the game that looks like DBD,
Yeah.
I actually came out and it actually looks really good.
Yeah,
It's on the Discord store. And I was looking at it and it was actually reasonably priced. I was actually thinking about buying it. It actually looks really good.
Yeah, there's a couple of games on both the Discord store and like the Epic
But that's
store.
the only game I've seen where I'm like on the Discord
Yeah.
store. The Epic game has like legit lots of games on it.
There was another one on the Discord store. I'm not sure if it was also on Steam, but I thought it was exclusive at the time, but it looked okay.
Hades?
Is that one only on Discord?
Yeah. It's
Might
on
have been-
early access on the Discord store.
Who made that? Like,
Ashen.
didn't some... Oh, isn't Hades the one that also made like Transistor and Bastion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I actually saw some game... that actually looks really good.
Destiny on PC is going to be exclusive to the Discord store.
Thank goodness.
Anyway,
I've always wanted...
we've said that we didn't think the Discord store was legit. I'm still not sold on the Discord store, to be honest with you.
I think it's going to... Yeah, it might be able to sustain itself, but it's going to be small.
Like, it has the user base of Discord, but I just hide the Discord store so I don't have to see it. And if a game comes out and goes, we're going to release exclusive on the Discord store, I just go, okay, I might pick that up.
Yeah, I will
But
say...
I feel like I don't need to go out my way to buy a game on the
I will
Discord
say when they
store.
have an update, like it does like highlight the thing, like I might as well just click it quickly, and like, oh, I don't care.
We've done updates to the Discord store. We've updated your... I don't care.
Yeah.
Just get on with the... What was the latest update? You can now test your microphone.
Yep. Thanks, Discord.
What was this? Oh, I was going to go on a massive rant about Blizzard, but we kept getting pushed back to a point where everyone talked about Diablo Immortal.
We're going to talk about it quickly instead.
Blizzard was working on multiple mobile titles, including like a Pokemon Go Warcraft, apparently. This article went into multiple Blizzard employee sources talking about Activision's influence on the company. They use less resources to make more money, is what they kind of want to do.
Yeah.
Since basically Activision bought Blizzard and now they're kind of have like way more influence over Blizzard now.
It seems the merging is almost like entirely completed, where like only Activision people are in charge now.
Yeah. Team 3, the Diablo team, wanted to make a second expansion for Diablo 3 in 2014,
Yep.
but they were pushed to stop after Reaper Assault's release, like directly after release.
Yeah, before even seeing what the sales were like.
And many of them joined the WoW team after that. So, like, well, you know, if we can't make another expansion, we might as well move on to the other team. Team 3 is the Diablo team. Team 5 is Hearthstone. I'm not sure what the WoW team number is, because they have, like, internal numbers for all the teams. Because, like, the Overwatch team was actually going to be a StarCraft MMO, I think, called Project Titan.
Yeah.
Which then failed, which then they turned into Overwatch somehow.
Yeah.
But they started working on a dark Diablo 4 in 2016, which was reportedly pulled from BlizzCon at the last minute, instead just showing Diablo Immortal.
They should have not showed anything.
Which was, and according to sources from this article, was intended to be a Chinese-only game because they fucking love mobile microtransaction like little games over there.
Yeah, they didn't want to buy but consoles, to be honest.
I don't know if I clicked. Oh yeah, I've got footage of Diablo Immortal here. Here we go. Development only. Someone fucking hooked up a cash machine to play as if it was Diablo Immortal.
Right, here we go. This is the gameplay.
Don't you have phone? Tony doesn't have a phone. Did you tell your story?
No, we haven't done that yet. We'll do that after this. But when we talk about the meme about you have phones, right? So yeah, that was a real gameplay of Diablo Immortal.
Yeah, but basically, if you didn't see it, when they showed Diablo Immortal on the BlizzCon stage, someone just got up and said, "Is this an April Fool's joke?" And everyone was like laughing. They're like, "What in the matter, guy? Don't you guys have phones?"
Well, no. First of all, that guy kept saying, "Is this April Fool's?" They're like, "No, this is real." And some guy goes, "Is this coming to PC?" As if like, "Are you gonna make it a PC and then make it better?" And he's like, "No, this mobile only." And everyone booed. And he's like, "You guys have phones, right?"
There's been like multiple sources saying that there was a Diablo 4 that they have and they've been developing, but they decided not to show it and then just show Diablo Immortal after being like, "There's big things coming."
But I want to say, Diablo team, no, I don't have a phone.
Tell the story.
I tried to buy a new phone from Amazon for half. I bought half of it.
You paid for half, and your parents paid for the other half. Well, as a Christmas present.
It wasn't just.
Right?
I think a lot of people. I think my sister and my parents and maybe some of my grandparents.
Your family.
Money. Basically, they paid for the other half of the phone.
Right.
But what I got in the post, well, by Amazon, I guess, instead was a Game of Thrones music box made of wood.
And it looked pretty cool.
It looked pretty cool. It only cost £12 on the store, opposed to £580.
I would have kept the box and said, "Give me the phone, or I destroy the box."
So it's not quite the same. I mean, when I try and ring someone on it, all I get is the Game of Thrones music. I don't know.
I'm fairly sure it's, what was it, £600 phone?
Yeah,
or,
600.
And
just under 600.
and a Game of Thrones music box are pretty similar. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like when you do Tesco's order and they do, what's that thing called? When they can't get the item you want, so they give you another similar one.
Thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like, we tried to get you a $600 phone, but we got you this Game of Thrones music box and said it's pretty much the same thing.
Can I just say that
we replaced it.
I find the whole thing really cheeky, considering how much I paid. The fact that I had to send
and
it back.
then tell them what happened.
Yeah, I had to send. They asked me to send it back, like a £12 thing. And it's like, we're not going to give you the refund until we. Like, it's £12. Are you really going to not miss £12? And then it takes 2 weeks for Amazon to give you your money back.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, Amazon. So I had to borrow all the money from my parents to buy the actual phone again. Because fuck me, apparently.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Because Amazon fucked up your order.
And they wanted their £12 back. Just let me keep the device. Like, it's £12. You fucked up. I think I deserve more than £12. Give me not my money back, but actually re-deliver the product.
So they haven't given you money back, and you've got like a shitty Game of Thrones. Do you still have the music box? You sent it off.
I've sent it back. They wanted it back.
Okay.
They got it back last Wednesday, and then they're like, "Well, we can't give you the money back for."
I'm
gonna
order that Game of Thrones music box and see if I get your phone.
Yeah, I mean, my phone is out there somewhere, or someone stole it or something. I don't know.
I feel like
or someone
delivery driver stole it or something.
I feel like it's the person who wanted the Game of Thrones box got a phone.
They're like, I got the delivery box. It's fine. Have you seen that YouTube video where there's like a guy that he's so tired of getting his package stolen?
Oh,
he builds a device that shoots glitter out.
Wasn't he like a NASA guy or something? Like I heard.
Yeah. He like works for NASA.
And why was this stuff getting stolen? I don't understand. Is he just like?
It's a big thing in America.
Really?
Yeah, package theft.
I never actually watched it.
Because everyone in the UK signs for packages.
Yeah.
They won't deliver if you don't sign usually. But in the US, they just leave them outside.
Oh right, yeah.
So people will walk past and grab the packages. That's why they had that weird Amazon. We will let the delivery driver open the door to your house.
That actually makes way more.
Put packages into your house.
That makes way more sense with that information. Like for me, I was like, why the fuck
would I do that? What I don't
understand
is why you wouldn't have a box that opens that the Amazon delivery driver could lock open and then put the delivery package in, rather than being let into your house.
Well, to be fair, maybe you could like extend the service to that. Like, don't go into my house, put it in a box outside, and lock it again, or just sign for it,
or just go to a PO box.
Yeah, PO box would be a legit thing, or you could just get it signed.
So that's why I'm doing your package. If they can't deliver it, they just give it to the post office.
Yeah.
And then you can just go pick it up.
Yeah. That's what they do here.
I don't. Why are we talking about package theft?
Oh,
because your package. But so
Yeah,
TLDR, no Blizzard. Tony doesn't have a phone. He's got a Game of Thrones music box instead.
I can't play Diablo Immortal on a Game of Thrones music box. Feels
Okay,
bad,
next.
man.
Fuck Bethesda news.
Oh, this is my main news.
So Bethesda was leaking Fallout 76 customers' names, address, and phone numbers. So they were accidentally sending
Can we just like go through like
people's
the entire...
information
We just go through from the
as
very...
a part of Bethesda's support ticket system.
So, but this is from the previous fuck up where like the people who got the collector's edition were promised a canvas bag,
Yep.
and got a nylon bag like worth like a tenth of the canvas bag. They gave like 500 in-game atoms, which is 200 less than you need for an actual canvas bag in the game.
Yep.
Also, can I point out, 500 atoms is technically £5, but you can get so little for it in the game, it's ridiculous. The whole Fallout 76 thing is a joke. And they just keep fucking
This is
up.
what it was advertised as.
Yes.
And this is what people got.
Yeah, it's shit.
And they said, sorry,
We couldn't
it was too
make it.
expensive to make.
But they were able to... Like, they made a stupid comment like, we couldn't get the materials. They were able to get the materials for like the YouTubers and like the influencers on their live thing to give them a better bag. So, well, how did they run out? What? How did we run out of canvas anyway?
I feel like there's so much fuck Bethesda Fallout 76 news, pretty much. Because they fucked up so much.
Everything to do with Fallout 76 is fuck Bethesda.
It's like, oh, the fucking physics of the game is tied to frame rate, and it's like broken, terrible mess.
It has
the Bethesda launcher doesn't work and deletes your entire game when you try and launch it.
It has so many bugs. You always get disconnected from the server. Like PvP is shit.
I saw that they said they were going to add more content to Dishonored 2 and Death of the Outsider. Like, you can access this content if you sign up through the Bethesda launcher and make a Bethesda account. It's like, yeah, I don't want my private information randomly sent to people through the ticket system. I'm okay, actually.
It's not
if
worth
they
it.
start releasing all of their published games on the Bethesda launcher, I'm just going to stop buying any games they publish.
Well, to add more to this, I don't think you have this, but have you seen their shitty Christmas content for Fallout 76? There's two egregious ones. Right. One that's £30 reduced now to £20. Is like a Santa outfit. Like that's crazy amount of. That's a crazy amount of money. It's ridiculous. But the better one. You know, there's like emote like you can like emote in the game, right? You have like a wheel and it comes up and things. Yep. You can buy a Christmas thing for that. I think costs I think that's about £15. I think or something like that. So what do you expect for like this animation pack, like the Christmas animation pack? It will give you like unique. Yeah, no, same animations, different icons. £15 for 9 PNG images.
Okay.
So Fallout Bethesda, what the fuck are you doing?
Always on mics, by the way. No push to talk. By the way.
That as well.
No NPCs, by the way.
Like, I will say this, like, someone was, like, I think it was like Up Is Not Jump said that he liked the atmosphere and like some of the story, like how some of the story is told. Like, fair enough. I can get behind that. But it's so glitchy. It's so buggy. Like, more buggy than a normal Bethesda game. Mm-hmm. It's always on. It should, like, that experience should be like on like a single player game. It's just not worth it. It's not good in any way.
Don't you fret how much Fallout 76 fucked up their game, because they're going to give everyone Fallout 1, 2 and Tactics. 20-year-old games.
That they didn't make.
Was it? It was it
Obsidian made?
Obsidian made. But they own the license too.
Look, Obsidian made better games. Have these.
We're sorry we fucked up the game entirely and won't offer refunds to a bunch of people. Here's 20-year-old games that are worth nothing now, which you probably already own because you're a big enough fan of Fallout 76 to buy this shit.
You're giving this to probably already own it. I already own those games. And wouldn't it be like given to it like through their launcher as well?
Look at this gameplay for Fallout 76, dude. Just a fucking ghoul glitching in the ground. That's good gameplay right there. That sums it up. Thanks, Bethesda. Welcome to the Fuck Bethesda podcast.
Do you ever get the feeling that it's just rushed so badly they have no idea what they're
happened,
doing?
dude? Like, I swear to God,
They just get worse and
It's
worse.
just been like, fuck Nintendo, fuck Bethesda, and then recently for me it's fuck Blizzard and fuck Valve.
Yeah,
like, I don't think
know.
I'd ever say that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But like, Activision and Valve's being super money grubby, and they're so out of touch with making games that they don't understand how to do it anymore. And we got the mess that is Artifact.
What happens?
I don't know.
Devolver Digital needs to save us. They still make great games.
We had a December update for The Forest, which is actually super fucking cool. I played a little bit with my friend Dave, and we've been going through some of it. They've now added blueprints to the game, which you can use to craft things. So if you're saying you can now craft the wooden car item.
What the fuck? That's amazing.
So you now get blueprints from underwater caves in the game.
That's so cool.
So they've added more underwater content. We went to this cave, I think.
Wasn't this the game that had the really interesting building system as well? Yeah, I really want to look at this just for that.
You can now build like with the blueprints. You can now build like churches and giant towers and stuff.
So cool.
There are like way more blueprints.
Yeah.
And we just got the glider blueprint. And I want to build a glider so I can glide around.
That's like Leonardo da Vinci's glider.
And
what is that?
This is the new end game enemy.
What the?
That only spawns after 100 days, and we just hit 100 days. And I was like on this map, like looking at the map, like going to this cave. And Dave's like, I was like, we need to go this way. And I was like, he's like one of those monsters, and we just saw one. It's like, walk the other way, walk the other way.
That's so scary. Oh god.
And they fuck up your buildings. They're like a tower of meat. Hang on.
It's got ear rape there. Hang on.
Hang on, that's not even the
What
real
the
one.
What?
That's the Tower of Mutants.
What?
And you have to keep killing them, or they'll keep rebuilding themselves. You have to kill enough of them that they don't rebuild themselves.
That is actually terrifying.
Yep.
That is so cool, dude.
Yeah. So that came out.
How much is this game in the sale as well?
Oh, it's
isn't it?
probably in the sale. I mean, it's what I did nominate for like my favorite multiplayer game, my favorite.
I want to get
Fun with Friends
so
award.
much like Frostpunk is 33% off as well. Okay, I need to pick up those two games. I think
£10
that's
on
really
Steam.
good price.
Pretty good.
When I get my money back, Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up
South
these
Park's
games.
been doing some really funny episodes about Amazon and how they just treat all their employees like shit.
Yeah.
And they have like Jeff Bezos. He's like this. He has like a giant mind, and he's got like psychic powers. And he's like, "You will buy from Amazon, or we'll remove your Prime status."
Oh no.
Prey added a hide and seek DLC called Typhoon Hunter, and they're like, "It's free if you already own the other DLC." And it's got really mixed reviews.
I think it's
more negative.
Yeah. I don't know why. I never looked at why it was so negative.
I'll look it up. Typhoon Hunter Prey. Because I bought Prey like in one of the previous sales.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it from the demo.
The demo was really good. Came out the 11th.
Yeah, it should be. Where is it on Steam? Oh yeah. Got mostly negative reviews. Look.
Requires third-party account Bethesda.net.
Oh yeah. That's the one.
No chat. Okay. Oh.
But you need to use Bethesda.com account registration.
I see where this is going.
Way in hell.
And now I understand.
Rushed out just to advertise Bethesda's new game launcher. You'll get this via Steam, but you have to create a Bethesda network account.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't want my information sent to people on the ticket system.
Now I understand.
Yep. Okay. Moving on. Tekken 7 Battle Pass has added a new fan favorite, Armor King. This guy, I remember this guy, even though.
Is it Tekken the one with all the fucking season passes?
Yep.
Isn't there 3 season passes for
I
it
think
now?
they're still working towards adding Keegan from The Walking Dead. I don't know. Was his name me? I don't watch The Walking Dead. Walking Dead. Negan? I think it's Negan. Yeah, Negan is the guy they're adding.
Okay.
I don't watch the show, so I don't know. Battlefront 2 is adding Clone Wars.
Yes!
I love the prequels.
I always
In a really satirical way.
No, I will say this in both the like satirical, ironic, and the legit way. I actually like how Battlefront.
I was so pissed off that they showed Obi-Wan, but you didn't say, "I have the high ground now, Anakin."
Hello there.
Hello there.
I actually legitimately like how cool it looks.
One
Like,
of my-
it looks better than the films.
Like legit, one of my favorite characters in the whole of Star Wars is General Grievous,
Really?
and they're adding General Grievous. I fucking love General Grievous
Why?
more than Yoda's toes.
Why do you like Grievous? Oh, this is.
He's a really cool character.
I like how he moves actually.
I remember I saw it, and I was like, he's got
But
4 fucking lightsabers.
Legitimately though, look how cool. Like,
Because
what's this called?
Grievous has a lightsaber.
Geonosis.
He has a lightsaber for every Jedi he's killed.
Yeah.
So you immediately look at him and he pulls out 4 lightsabers, and you're like, oh fuck, he's badass.
He's way cooler in the animated thing because of that. Like, you get to see his backstory.
And he like the expanding universe goes into like his story. Like
Yeah.
he prefers Jedi lightsabers to Sith ones. Like there's a reason he doesn't use Sith lightsabers.
Yeah. Well, he respects the Jedi more than the Sith. Don't care about the new Star Wars.
I wanna. Did you not see The Last Jedi? Did you not see them charge into a spaceship, crash into each other, and kiss?
Fuck me.
Your move.
Your
I have the high ground now, Grievous. They've just added they added it to Origin Access Premium, and they've just added to Origin Access Basic.
That's so good.
So if you have the basic version of Origin Access, which is £20 a year, which I do, you can now play Battlefront 2, and they have removed all loot boxes, which you talked about, and they've rebalanced the game, and I've heard it's a lot better now.
Might actually get the basic version in January.
So I've downloaded Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm going to play it just for the prequel stuff.
To be fair though, like legitimately, that looks really good. Like I really like how it makes the prequels up look better and looks really good. But yeah, I also like it for the memes.
Capcom's added in-game ads for Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, like all the old games had. That's a little tidbit of news. Getting more ads in.
More ads. To be fair, it is really shit. We're not going to talk about it because we don't really play the game or talk about fighting games, but it is really shit.
So apparently,
You have to opt into
in
it.
related news, apparently AT&T and Hulu plan to run ads anytime a user pauses a show. Can you imagine that?
Don't they pay for subscription?
Yeah.
They're
Don't
so
you have
dumb.
phones?
They're gonna kill themselves.
Apparently, according to Capcom Unity, sponsored content will be displayed in several locations in the game to remind you about costumes, bundles, and the Capcom Pro Tour.
So you don't have to do it, but they've slowed down the economy. So if you don't do it, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Then this is the game with also
Here's
3
the
season
big
passes?
news.
This is a big
Activision
one.
forced Al Lowe to cancel his Leisure Shoot Larry source code. So apparently, the Al Lowe, who made the Leisure Shoot Larry, he was going to auction away the original source code for the beloved game series Leisure Shoot Larry.
And somehow, Activision fucked it up for why have they done
So
this?
he put up his original source code for the original Leisure Suit Larry on 5.25 diskettes. Bidding quickly skyrocketed, but shortly after the auction went live, it was cancelled, as did a separate auction, the Leisure Suit Larry 2 code. He pulled the plug on the auctions, according to Brent Matthews and Sierra Games Facebook, after relieving a cease and desist from Activision, stating that he does not own the Leisure Shoot Larry IP, but said that the source code probably contains shared code that's also present in King's Quest and the Space Quest games, which it does not own.
Yeah, but Activision does. Okay, that kind of makes sense actually. So they need to remove that from the source code, I guess, before they can sell it.
I think he leaked it anyway, though.
He can get his money though.
Like archivist and filmmaker Jen Scott is currently reading the entirety of the original Leisure Suit Larry source code live on Twitch as I write this. He's currently reading code related to the purchase and application of condoms. Scott has undertaken the task in order to encourage donations to 3 organizations responsible for safeguarding online history. the Electronic Frontier Foundation, the Video Game Foundation, a non-profit library internet archive. He's been going at it for over 7 hours.
Why have you recommended a Skyrim game? What the fuck is going on? This is a mod Skyrim. Oh, it is mods for Skyrim.
So Jason Scott's got our back. He wasn't Allo was not allowed to auction off the source code.
You can read it on Twitch.
Jason Scott is reading off the source code in order to preserve it for video game history. Fuck
like
you, Activision.
A reading of source code. Interesting.
It's like a fireplace,
yeah,
and an audio reading of source code in binary 001110110 110.
They include the semicolons. That's what I want to know, and like the curly brackets.
Opening curly bracket, colon curly bracket, opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket.
If equals.
I've got a Pete Molydeux tweet for this week. He said, I was in an elevator with Kojima earlier this week. I asked him how Death Stranding was coming along, and he simply replied, you tell me. You're currently playing it. The product you speak of is the ending. Then I woke up, inspired like never before. Also the Atlas game came out, and everyone was hyping it up. And we talked about it last week, and I was like, it's just Ark, but with pirates.
But really glitchy.
And yeah, so this is this Atlas game that everyone's hyping up. Game of the year.
We need his hide. Kill it.
What the heck? This is serious. Everybody in Uganda must come for.
Look at this gameplay. Hello.
What's happening?
We got the Ugandan army taking down a bull. This game looks fucking awful. If you want a real laugh, look up the go on the Digital Foundry video for the Switch port of Ark. Now that's a real fucking laugh. They showed the loading time side by side of him playing through the entirety of a Contra level. And like you look at the game's graphics and it's like 2D silhouettes. It's like fucking hilarious. But yeah, that is the end of the podcast.
Oh dear. Christmas Eve, everybody.
I have been Joe Scorn, I guess. That's the end of the podcast. If you want to check us out on YouTube and everything in between podcast, twitch.tv/Scorn to watch us live, and at Scorn2000 to keep updated on the podcast. That's the end of the podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.